starts in 3, 2, 1, go.
지금부터 시작해봐 앞을 달려 Running running 세상에 소리쳐 막다른 길이 나타나도 난 괜찮아 지금부터 시작해봐 앞을 달려 Running running 너와 함께라면 모든 날 속 있어
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Madam Azina and my beloved friends. We hope that Madam is in peak of health. My name is Ainul Hamid Marafil. I will explain about the issue. First issue is dispute between heirs. As has been mentioned in the article, it's talking about the problem in fulfill the requirement in aspect of handling estate cases, which is to submit important documents for the submission to the ARB, which is Amanah Raya Berhad. For example, heirs identity card, faraid certificate issued by the Sharia court, as well as the deceased asset document, which covers all his property, including the bank books, unit trust, and salary.
The argument for the first issue is disputes between heirs. The argument happens when there is dispute between heirs can occur in the beginning or the middle of the inheritance management process. Issue arising in relation to heirs at the beginning of the process involve an application to appoint the ARB as the administration of the inheritance. The cause of the dispute between the heirs may have existed before it occurred, death, and protected. When upon the occurrence of death, the heirs still do not want to improve their relation. Others' argument are also says that any delays and slowness of the inheritance management process can bring to more difficult issue or problems among heirs, such as issue layered death. Layered death mean there is more than one death involving the heirs of the first death. This situation of death can occur at various levels of heirs, whether the first generations of heirs, second, third, or several layers later. Also said by Zahari Mahad Musa and Mushadat Hasbullah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ma Sabrina Tina and I will continue with the resolution. One of the solutions for these matters is through a banking product. A product in which can help in determining the right heir for the inheritance. The product is named Beneficiary Appointment. This product helps in the distribution of inheritance more easily and quickly without any difficulty. One of the company that provide this product is Tabung Haji. Appointing nominee through this product can facilitate the withdrawal of the deceased savings without the power of attorney or order from the relevant parties such as land officers, Sharia courts, and Amanah Raya Berhad. Such parties involve too many procedures and will take a longer time to manage the deceased estate. The High Court will designate ARB as administrator of the property by issuing a letter of authority to administer, or the Civil Court may also appoint an ARB if no heirs are deemed to be suitable for administrating the deceased trust estate. ARB is Amanah Raya Berhad, which is a trust corporation which specialized jurisdiction in cases pertaining to the administration inheritance consisting of a simple inheritance value at less than 600,000. The ARB's authority in administrating simple estate is essentially based on the legislation that has been granted in property governance. In Muslim situations, Muslim heirs may also get an order or faraid certificate from the Sharia court. Faraid order is an official statement providing information on the value of the deceased estate, a list of Muslim heirs, and the entitled percentage they receive on the estate once faraid is calculated and validated by the Sharia court. In the case of layered death, according to Islamic law, it is solved through the approach of al-munasakah. Al-munasakah is part of the faraid distribution solution with the determination of al-tasheh, or fraction adjustment. Through this approach, the welfare of each heir can be preserved and they will get their respective shares of the estate of the deceased.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Ashkim binti Jamaluddin and now I will explain to you about the effect of the previous resolution. Administrating an estate. can take anywhere from 3 months to several years depending on the nature of the asset and whether any dispute arises. The alternative of getting beneficiary appointment to avoid dispute between heirs might be a good decision, especially to solve the failure of the submission important documents such as death certificate, the heir's identity card, foreign certificate, and other documents. Instead of getting an involvement between the attorney and any relevant parties who needs more documentation process, any heirs can be appointed directly to be the nominee. Therefore, he or she will be the executor or administrator of the deceased estate in order to complete the distribution process at an immediate rate so that the implementation of the distribution runs smoothly. One of the benefits in appointed beneficiary is as soon as the claim has been admitted, the death benefits are paid out immediately to the beneficiary. The withdrawal process will be a lot easier and can be managed in shorter time than appointed executor from the external parties. Hence, the possibility of delayed death problem can be avoided because the serving time of the withdrawal process. In addition, the dispute among heirs on the chosen nominee can be lessened if the heirs respect the decision and wish of the deceased, and the nominee can administer and distribute the estate reasonably between the heirs afterward.
Next, for the second issue is the applicant's dishonesty in listing the heirs. The initial process of estate application, the applicant is asked to provide a list of names and identity cards of the heirs. However, there are a few heirs who are dishonest in listing and providing about other heirs.
Next argument for the second issue is the applicant dishonesty in listing the heirs. The argument is dishonest heirs in listing and providing documents of others' heirs. For example, the problems come when the applicant simply submit a list names of her and her children and other heirs, but set aside the names of second wife and the second wife children. In further situation, it can complicate the situations of the property management of the deceased. And others argument says that instead, Sharia courts found that the action cause an overlapping certificate in the matters of distributing the inheritance. This situation occurs as a result of the inconsistency of the laws of the states in involving inheritance management. The act of cheating in obtaining property inheritance is something that forbidden.
Next, to overcome this issue, one of the bank products that can help is wills and wasiat. Wills is for the non-Muslims and the wasiat is for the Muslims. This product will help in advising and assisting people in drawing out a will in order to ensure that the legacy is successfully distributed in the fastest and more effective manner. For example, Maybank has provided this type of product in their services. In the case of dishonesty in listing heirs, it may come due to several reasons, but the most frequent one is due to a secret marriage they happen to have without the other family members knowing. In such situation, they would want to keep the secret as long as they can, including during the will writing. By using this bank product, it also provides an online will or wasiat writing in which people will have more space to write on their own. It can help to avoid any attempts to deceive their heirs list. However, if there is any dishonesty in listing heirs is found, the bank will take an action and examine more carefully the written will to avoid any further injustice. Not only the bank will take such action if this kind of situation happen, but ARB as well will direct the applicant to verify the share of the estate in the Sharia court again if the applicant's dishonesty in listing such as is detected.
The product of wills and wasiat can be solved the issue of the dishonesty of the applicants because the one of the effects of the product is the error can be detected directly by the administrator or executor, such as ARB or bank that offered the will application, which was handled by experienced will trustee, as the executor acts as the implementer, administrator, and manager of the donated property. The safekeeping of all executed documents by the executor can enable him to manage the remaining properties without any problems. From writing to custodian to executorship, They are specialized in the delivery of the premium will solution. Hence, the distribution will be thorough and more precisely. So, any injustice and error detected will be taken action by the Sharia or civil court, ARB, bank or any related institution. This system also makes it easier for the deceased to plan and manage his inheritance with being assisted by the professional executor and without any intervention of the heirs, because only the deceased and the executor will know what is included in the wasiat, because the wasiat instruments are highly private and confidential. Hence, hidden heirs can be included.